skeleton of the coral reef. It creates this calcium carbonate exoskeleton. So that's that kind of rock-like structure you're seeing outside of your viewports. Within that exoskeleton, there is an animal or a polyp, kind of looks like an upside-down jellyfish. It comes out at night and filter feeds. Then there is a plant or an algae that lives within the epidermal layer of the animal. It does photosynthesize, so it photosynthesizes and provides the animal with some nutrients. In exchange, the animal provides it with a home. So they have a symbiotic relationship. And a lot of people will wonder why our coral isn't so vibrant in color. A lot of those documentaries you see very vibrant coral reef. And our coral actually is very vibrant. If you remember me saying when on Lamakai, our color is a bit tricky down here. After about 30 feet, you lose the color red, the wavelength for the color red. So you'll notice if you were wearing red at the beginning of this tour, you're probably no longer wearing red. It's probably purple or maroon, maybe brown. So you start to lose the color red and purple. So our coral reef is actually very red and pink and orange. We do try and keep things as natural as possible. We have no lights on the outside of our submarine. So you're seeing everything completely natural, just through with sunlight, filtered through about 80 feet of seawater at this point. So this is exactly how a scuba diver or a free diver would see 18 letters in the Hawaiian alphabet, none of which are T. So Ta'ape are not from here in Hawaii, they're actually from our friends in Tahiti. We brought Ta'ape over in the late 50s to try and deal with our population increase. We thought they'd be a viable food source here. However, it wasn't a very thought-through human interaction. Tahiti is a tropical climate. Here in Hawaii, we are subtropical. We just don't have the main food source of that Ta'ape. So though in Tahiti they get to be about 4 to 5 pounds, here in Hawaii the biggest one caught on record was only 1.2 pounds. So not a very good fish for feeding the masses. It also doesn't have a very good shelf life here in Hawaii. After about a day it becomes very mushy, kind of fish-like jello. So though fishermen do like them, because if you catch them and fry them, eat them right away, they can be quite tasty. But they're not very good fish for feeding the masses, unfortunately. So now we just have lots and lots of Ta'ape in our waters. If you didn't catch that school before, they will be coming back around, don't worry. We see plenty of Ta'ape down here. Starboard side, you guys have some millet seed butterfly fish out there. That kind of yellow fish with a black dot on its tail, that's the millet seed butterfly fish. We have about 30 varieties of butterfly fish here in Hawaii, and that's one of the only schooling varieties. Most butterfly fish are pairing. They will pair, have a little mate, but the millet seed butterfly fish will school. So both sides are getting a school of owama out there. That kind of cigar-shaped fish, kind of silver with a yellow triangle tail. That is the owama. Both sides are seeing it currently. The owama fish is the juvenile goatfish. So it has a little hair on its chin, makes it a goatfish. That's the juvenile goatfish. When it gets to be an adult, it does grow a specific type of algae in its brain that is hallucinogenic. So the ancient Hawaiians actually used to use that fish for their ancestral spiritual journeys. The kumu, or the spiritual leader, would use it for its spiritual journeys. So it was quite a sacred fish in the Hawaiian culture. And if you look very, very closely, you can try and spot the leader of the owama. He stays the leader for about 4 years. And we refer to him as the Barakowama. finger coral is the main coral that we're seeing down here. That finger coral, again, it is very, very red in color, very red and pink and orange. It's a very, very vibrant looking coral reef, but we've lost those wavelengths unfortunately at this depth. Both sides you might be able to spot our most famous fish out there. That yellow fish, fully yellow, about the size of your palm. That is the yellow tang. The yellow tang was featured in the movie Finding Nemo. If you guys have ever seen it in the dentist's office, the dentist has a little aquarium. At the bottom of his aquarium, he has a fish obsessed with the bubbles. They named that fish Bubbles. Gold hue to our waves when the waves would break. However, due to the aquarium trade, we've lost a lot of that yellow tang population. Yellow tang, unfortunately, don't do very well at repopulating in captivity. They need to be caught off the reef to be sold to the aquarium trade. So we did see a huge depletion in our population of the yellow tang. However, about a year ago, we made that illegal. It is now illegal to take reef fish off the reef for aquarium trade purposes. So hopefully we do see an increase in our yellow tang population again. Starboard side, you guys are seeing the awama as well as that ta'ape, that Tahitian fish that I was talking about earlier. That kind of yellow fish, blue stripes, that is that ta'ape, the blue striped snapper. Port side, you guys have some lavender tang swimming around there. Kind of look like watermelon seeds swimming around. Those are lavender tang. They appear to be black down here, but they are in fact lavender. Starboard side, you guys have some raccoon butterfly fish. Both sides you're seeing some of our Oreo cookie fish. Looks like an opened up Oreo cookie, white in the center, black around the rim. That is the Hawaiian Islands, or the silver dollar damselfish. Port side you're seeing some of their cousins as well. Starboard side you're seeing some of their cousins as well. The chocolate dipped damselfish, kind of chocolate in color, gray tail. That's its little cousin. Both the chocolate dipped damsel and the silver dollar damsel are very, very territorial fish. If you get close to their home, they will attack. Can't do much, not a very big fish, but they will pull at your arm hairs, pinch at you, do whatever they can to get you away from their home. And because they are so territorial, they've given themselves the nickname Chihuahua of the sea. Spiky ball, little catchphrase, you don't wanna step on the vana. Those spines are venomous, they will break off in your skin. It's like having 20 brittle, stinging splinters that you have to manually take out. And I speak from experience, you don't wanna step on the vana. The other urchin kind of looks like a little black ball. It's the Hawaiian collector urchin. And though it's not as cool to look at, the job that it's doing is pretty cool. So the collector urchin loves to eat the invasive algae. We have a huge problem with invasive algae here in Hawaii. It was actually smothering one of our bays on Oahu. So they found out that the collector urchin loves to eat the invasive algae. They started farming them and releasing them into the bay, and ate all the invasive algae, saved the coral reef. So though that little black ball isn't as cool to look at as the vana, it is doing quite a cool job here in Hawaii, so I do like pointing them out. The Hawaiian collector urchin.
What is that over there, the long skinny?
The long skinny fish is a needlefish.
Oh yeah. No, they turned it on before it got to me.
Starboard side, you guys have a great view of my favorite fish at the very forward of this shipwreck here. It's a black fish out there, has undulating fins on its top and its bottom, and almost appears to have a green tint to its tail. However, that green tint isn't green whatsoever, it's actually pink. Like I said, color is tricky down here. Hawaiian, it's the humuhumu de okole. You guys may have heard humuhumu before in our state fish, the humuhumu nukunuku apua'a. Humuhumu refers to the type of fish or the category of fish. So take that thing up, kill the reef, kill the fish that are living on it, than to just let the damage be done and let nature take its course. port side, you have a great view of a parrotfish out there. The parrotfish likes to eat the coral. So what he does is he grinds away at the calcium carbonate exoskeleton, then he'll get to the plant and animal, which he can digest. So he'll eat the plant and the animal. And though he cannot digest the calcium carbonate exoskeleton, he does have a specific organ that grinds it up. So he grinds up that exoskeleton that comes out his southbound end. I heard it. Does anybody know? It would be sand. So about 70% of our white sand beaches here on the Big Island are nothing more than parrotfish poo. So just remember that when you're getting a little sand in your lunch or bearing your loved ones up to their neck in sand, that's mostly compliments of the parrotfish. Oh, starboard side, you guys have a great view of a parrotfish out there. Of sand coming out of the adult parrotfish there. You could even out there starboard side, that's an ulua fish, a school of them swimming past. That's pretty cool to see. Oh, there's some of the termites, but in the middle of the dispute, the husband had to go back to Alaska for a family emergency, so wife decided to take things into her own hands. She decided she was going to smoke out the termites. Not a very good plan aboard a ship, but whatever. So she lit an emergency flare, thinking lots of smoke, not lots of flame. However, she didn't think about the tailings that come off an emergency flare, very hot metal pieces. So those tailings hit her floorboards. Those floorboards lit on fire. Her fire got to the propane tanks in the galley. Their propane tanks blew. So if you're noticing a bulge or a weld in the middle of the shipwreck there, that is where those propane tanks were located. This sailboat actually came down here so quickly that it landed right side up. Most sailboats, when they sink, they'll sink on their side or upside down. But this came down with such force and so quickly that it landed right side up. Your view ports, those yellowfin surgeonfish do swim right up to our view. Up to our surface crew, we got some ulua and some yellowfin surgeonfish. So we are going to listen in as our pilot does go through his surfacing procedures here. No, not yet.
Atlantis.
Tara and I will help her hand those out.
All right, welcome back everybody. So what we're passing out right here is your 5x7 photograph.